Well, there's a title for you. Typically you see how I lost 150 pounds in 6 months or how I lost 300 pounds in 2 years. But then there's me. How I lost 20 pounds in what, like 10 months? Yeah, it's not a huge accomplishment, but it's still an accomplishment. And while I'm here today to talk about how I did it. Hello everybody, how you doing today? My name is David Franco from davidfran.co. That's always linked right below. Check it out, I appreciate it. That's just a great way of learning more about me as a content creator. You can view my past work and maybe even my future work. Just saying, keep an eye on it. Thank you. Okay, so today's video is all about weight loss. A video I never really expected to make, honestly, because it was just never really that important to me. So a little quick backstory about me. I used to be obsessed with eating McDonald's like every single Friday, plus some bonus days here and there. So yeah, I mean, I would just eat quarter pounders every week, eat a Big Mac, filet of fish, McDonald's breakfast. Of course, on top of other things like Taco Bell, KFC. And the thing is, I'm still kind of eating badly. And I'll talk about that more in a bit. But yeah, I was eating way too much. And trust me, you guys made it clear. Some of you are incredibly rude people. But it is what it is. Like, if I get one single fat comment, you just get blocked. You're just worthless in my eyes. Just don't be rude. Be a nice person. Like, it's not that difficult to be a nice person. Anyway, that aside, eventually, and no, this is in no relation, one night I was streaming live on Twitch. This is about a year ago. I think like June or July, somewhere around there. And I just didn't feel like myself before that stream. For like a few weeks, actually. I felt lightheaded. I just didn't feel like me, you know? Something was off, and I didn't know what it was. And now and then, I would get these random, like, tingly sensations, you know, like the tips of my fingers and my feet and whatever. So I looked it up, and it could have been COVID. I don't know, it could have been COVID. But anyway, one night on Twitch, towards the end, I was having a lot of caffeine. It's probably contributed towards it, but I'm still not sure because I drink a lot of caffeine. It just doesn't affect me. My hand, I could feel my like my hand and my arm going numb on the mouse. I'm like, this is scary. This is actually really scary. I mean, especially when you're streaming live, you have to keep it cool, and I don't want to tell the chat because I don't want all that attention. David, I hope you're okay. I mean, I appreciate the support, but I'm just not an attention seeker like that. So I sign off abruptly, and I get downstairs. I think like the right side of my body was going numb. So I honestly thought I was having a stroke. So I go downstairs, I call my parents out of panic. This is like 6 in the morning, saying, guys, something is wrong with me. I think I need to go to the hospital. I might be having a stroke. And I literally couldn't even swallow because I was having a panic attack. And I don't think I've ever truly had a panic attack before that night. It's a very scary feeling. It's like you lose all this control over your body. I mean, again, I couldn't swallow, but it was all up here. So eventually I calmed down. I went to the hospital. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. And I still, to this day, have no idea what was wrong with me. I had 2 MRI scans done. That was a fun time. I had all these blood work tests done. Nothing came back weird. I was, marked as healthy despite my weight gain. But anyway, skipping past all that, I eventually get home and I'm like, you know what? I wasn't in the hospital because I was overweight. And guys, I cannot stress that enough. That was not related whatsoever. But going to the hospital and coming home, I thought to myself, I need to be healthier about myself. Like, I need to get healthier. I need to start some kind of routine, eat better, and maybe even work out. So I jumped into Ring Fit Adventure on the Switch, and I loved it. I gave myself a 30-day challenge where I would play the game and exercise in-game every single day for 30 days straight. And I did it. I succeeded. I actually succeeded at the 30-day challenge. And after that, I kind of stopped playing because I'm like, it's fun, but like I wasn't, I don't know, I'm not like the exercising type to go to the gym or fall into some kind of routine in regards to exercising and getting fit. But I do take walks, and I'll talk about that in a bit as well. But if there is one thing that's stuck throughout all this process it's my eating habits. I vastly improved my eating habits. So finally, and I apologize, this video is going to be a little long, but this is important to me and maybe my tips can help you. Finally jumping into the point of this video, I'm going to give you some things that have been working for me, and maybe they could work for you as well. Now, I do have to give a disclaimer. Everybody's body is different. What works for me might work for you, might not work for you. And I realize I'm going to have all these health experts running their mouths in the comments. David, you shouldn't do this. You should do this. What are you doing? Are you out of your mind? Why aren't you doing this? Look, I appreciate advice. I appreciate the help, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm doing what works for me. And I'm just saying that because for some reason, whenever it comes to two things in the world, money or fitness, people lose their shit. So I have notes under the camera. The first thing I want to say is you need to learn how to say no. And thankfully, I'm very, very good at committing to just saying yes to something, or possibly more important, saying no to something. Like, I'm okay at saying no to this and saying no to that because it's just stuff, especially when it comes to food. So I did indeed completely quit drinking soda. One night or one day I was just drinking one of my favorite sodas. It was like the cherry Pepsi or whatever it's called. And I was drinking, I'm like, this isn't even that good. Like, I actually think I'm losing my love for soda. And as far as I'm concerned, soda doesn't really have any kind of, nutritional value behind it. I mean, yeah, it's got water. Let's not get technical. But at the end of the day, soda is not good for you. Soda is not good for you, so I completely cut it out. And let's face it, soda adds a lot of calories. Especially for someone like myself who's always gaming, sitting down at a desk, and I typically have a drink by my side. I also stopped eating McDonald's every week. I'll talk about that in a few moments. I don't snack nearly as often as I used to. Now, lately, I have been snacking on things like party mix and chips and dip, but I don't go overboard like I used to. Seriously, like every night when I would game, I'd have something next to me, like Pringles or potato chips or whatever. I don't do that every single night anymore. Maybe I'll treat myself once or twice a week here and there, but if I truly do want to snack on something, it's usually yogurt or something like Wheat Thins, or maybe even rice cakes. Rice cakes are actually pretty good. And finally, in regards to just saying no, I don't really drink anything else besides coffee and water. Seriously, I drink pretty much exclusively coffee and water. Now, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I could consume less sugar in my coffee. That's definitely one thing I'm trying to get better at, and I am getting a little better at it, but I definitely like my coffee sweet when compared to the typical coffee consumer. But that's whatever, I'm not drinking soda, so I don't mind having, like a lot of sugar in my coffee because I balance it out with water and less snacks and less soda and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the next thing that's been working for me, and this is where a lot of people are going to disagree, and that's okay. That's okay. You have your opinion, I have mine. I'm always going to stick with my opinion. Seriously, it's really, really hard for someone to change my mind, which is normal. We are set in our ways. That's just how we are as human beings. We're always going to do what we feel is best for our body, ourselves. My messed up sleep schedule, it certainly doesn't hurt. On average, right now, I go to bed between 4 and 6 in the morning, and I wake up around 1 or 2 p.m. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wow, David, you're a lazy son of a bitch. No, I'm not lazy. I just have a different sleep schedule. I still get a lot of work done each and every day. And if I don't get work done, I feel guilty. But it's very rare that I don't get something productive done, throughout my week or even my weekends. Yes, I actually work quite a bit on the weekends when it comes to editing and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just my point. My messed up sleep schedule, it actually helps me quite a bit because I wake up late, so I don't have breakfast. If I have a lunch, it's usually a late lunch. And dinner, like lunch and dinner. And guys, even sometimes I skip lunch and dinner is often my only meal of the day. Now, is that healthy? I don't know. That's up to you. But it's working for me. And I actually had someone comment recently, I think it was Anya or somebody in my weekend vlog, saying the average human actually doesn't even need 3 meals a day. We're fine on 1 meal a day. And I completely agree. Okay, so I'm no historian or whatever, but if you think back to the days of like cavemen, I highly doubt they had 3 full meals a day, like scrambled eggs and bacon and a nice big old sandwich from Subway for lunch, and dinner they went to Applebee's. No, I mean, thinking back to the early days of humans, there's no reason today why we can't survive on 1 good meal a day, plus some snacks here and there. Another thing I do is I take walks more often. And honestly, it's a great excuse to spend time with my family. My patrons and non-patrons, for those who watch actually I should just say my vlog viewers, it's no secret that I love taking walks. For instance, today I'm going to go out to dinner with my mom, probably something unhealthy like Rutter's, but we're going to walk it off afterwards. Typically, if we have something bad to eat, like pizza or whatever, we'll take a walk afterwards. And while that's beneficial for obvious reasons, number one, we're walking, we're exercising, we're getting the blood flowing, we're losing weight, working up those calories, all that stuff. And two, we're getting to spend time with each other. I mean, it quite literally is a win-win situation. You just get to get outside and socialize while being healthy at the same time. And I love taking walks. I do. I love taking walks, especially for someone like me, because I'm a content creator and it's my excuse to vlog more often. So why not? My next point involves a prop. I'll be right back. As you can see, I didn't really plan too much of this video. I just wanted to do like a talking head kind of thing. Hold on. Okay. These. I am by no means into the whole keto trend. I never understood it. I mean, I guess I see why people do it, but I'm not a fan of doing that for myself. However, I do take these. These are some kind of keto supplement, apple cider vinegar plus keto powerful weight management formula with the mother. I don't even know what that means. That's the first time I actually saw that on here. 1,500 milligrams, and you get 120 of these in a bottle. Now, these, and I'm by no means a health expert, but as far as I'm concerned, these can't hurt me. I take 2 of those if I have a meal that I'm not proud of. For instance, when I eat Taco Bell, yeah, I'll get home, I'll pop 2 of those, and as far as I'm concerned, it speeds up my metabolism and helps me digest it faster and all that stuff. I think. I don't know. I'm not the person to come to with health advice. Just Google it. But I will say, these have not been hurting. I love these. They're easy to take. Yeah, I mean, they're about the size of your typical diet supplementary pill. Just buy them. They're linked right below. Yeah, I like them. And finally, my last and most important thing that I have to talk about today, don't diet dramatically. There's no reason to completely cut out all the sweets and all the bad stuff for you. Unless, of course, you do have some kind of significant health issue. Like if you have heart problems, cholesterol issues, then yeah, consult a doctor. But for someone like me, I mean, I wasn't grossly overweight. I mean, I lost like 20 pounds, which I'm proud of. But there was no need for me to dramatically cut out everything. And honestly, that's what I did at first. I was only having salads for like the first month. I was only having grilled chicken instead of fried chicken, which, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But I was really, really missing things like my typical sheets Saturday night and occasionally a breakfast from McDonald's via DoorDash. And yes, I haven't had a Big Mac or a Filet-O-Fish or whatever in over a year because of COVID. Because I like going inside and using the touchscreen. And yeah, I guess I could DoorDash that, which I will be doing soon. Anyway, my point is, don't cut out your foods dramatically. Like, seriously, guys, for anyone who watches my vlogs, it's no secret that I still go to Sheetz every single Saturday. I love those chili cheese dogs. I love the spicy chicken sandwiches. I love the fried appetizers because I'm eating in moderation, you know? There's no reason to eat until you're full. Oh, and by the way, a tip, if you don't feel full, just chug water afterwards, and eventually you'll send some signals to your brain saying, oh, wait, you're full. Stop eating. Anyway, yeah, I still have Sheetz every week. I have Chick-fil-A almost every week. And the same goes for Taco Bell. I have Taco Bell like every 2 weeks, it seems. And yes, of course, this means you will lose weight slower, but you're still at the same time getting to enjoy the good foods out there. So, there you go. This video was a mess. I don't think I even want to publish this, but you know what? I'm gonna publish it anyway, because I don't know. I just like being transparent with you guys. Now, am I to the point where I'm completely happy with my weight loss? No. You see this? I have a little mini double chin there. Eventually, I want to get my chin line back. Chin line. My jawline back. I'm looking at my monitor over here, so we'll see. I'm on my way, guys. I'm on my way. And please hold your rude comments. Seriously, if I say enough rude comments, I'm just gonna turn off the comment section, because I was a little bit hesitant when making this video anyway, because it's a very personal subject and people always seem to pry when it comes to this. Again, fitness and money. People seem to lose their shit over. But hey, if I can help one person watching this video, then I've done my job. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go make me a coffee, and I'll see you later. Peace.